Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Super Bowl commercials of 2021.
That's my face! You can't just wear my face!
But I caught you at the counter.
Wasn't me.
Yeah, eat local.
For this list, we're looking at the most memorable ads to air during Super Bowl 55. As usual, we're excluding trailers for movies or TV shows, including Paramount Plus.
Don't you see? This is a metaphor for how we're all streaming on Paramount Plus now.
Bingo, genius!
Also, as meme-worthy as that Oatly ad may have been, just no.
No, no, no!
What was your favorite Super Bowl commercial this year? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Last year's lemons. Bud Light Seltzer Lemonade.
2020 was a lemon of a year.
It feels like only yesterday we were watching Super Bowl 54, blissfully unaware that 2020 would soon fester into a lemon of a year. But you know what they say, when life gives you lemons, make a lemon-based alcoholic beverage and a hilarious commercial to go with it.
We know the saying, Mark.
This Bud Light ad brilliantly captures the madness of 2020 as it literally starts raining lemons.
January, February, into March and April.
At first, the lemons merely drizzle and only affect a few people. Soon enough, however, it begins pouring lemons with no end in sight. People run around in a panic, weddings are ruined, and sporting events are left without cheering crowds.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
The all-too relatable imagery is accompanied by a song that pretty much sums up the non-stop frustration brought on by the year that was 2020.
New Bud Light Seltzer Lemonade, packed with lemonade flavor after a lemon of a year.
Number 9. It Wasn't Me. Cheetos.
But I caught you at the counter.
Wasn't me.
Last year, Cheetos put a clever spin on MC Hammer's You Can't Touch This.
You can't touch this.
Help!
You can't touch this.
For Super Bowl 55, Cheetos once again drew inspiration from a retro song, Shaggy's It Wasn't Me.
You even had him in the shower.
It wasn't me.
Shaggy's It Wasn't Me is about a guy whose girlfriend caught him with another lady. In this commercial, the song is applied to another issue many couples face, we guess, eating your significant other's Cheetos.
Saw you snacking on the sofa.
Wasn't me.
With all the evidence pointing to his wife, Ashton Kutcher confronts Mila Kunis about his missing Cheetos bag. Although Mila's guilt is as plain as the orange dust on her face, Shaggy tells her to simply repeat a lyric from his early 2000s hit. The gullible Ashton believes her lie, much to Shaggy's amazement. We'll have to try this the next time we're caught orange-handed.
Well, did you?
Wasn't me.
Oh. Okay.
Well, that's the first time that's ever worked.
Number 8. No Way, Norway. General Motors.
Did you know that Norway sells way more electric cars per capita than the US?
Norway is frequently ranked among the countries with the highest quality of life. It's also one of the leading countries for electric car use, surpassing the United States by a significant margin.
Well, I won't stand for it.
This does not sit well with Will Ferrell, who is so enraged that he puts his fist through a globe.
Norway.
On a crusade to take on Norway, he picks up Kenan Thompson, who was in the middle of a birthday party, and Awkwafina, who's going about her usual business.
Aquafina, sorry to disturb you, but Norway's beating us at EVs.
Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh.
Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately, the three get a little turned around. Kenan and Awkwafina wind up in Finland, while Ferrell realizes he's in adorable Sweden.
I'm in Norway!
Norway? You're in Sweden.
Damn it!
He'll just have to settle the score with Norway next Super Bowl. Oh, and Ferrell never did get that globe off. Number 7. Certain is Better. Rocket Mortgage.
Can we even afford this house?
I'm pretty sure we can.
We were always pretty sure that this commercial would make the cut. As Tracy Morgan shows an unsuspecting family, though, pretty sure doesn't add up to 100% positive.
I'm pretty sure these are parachutes.
Mine has a sandwich.
That's mine.
You shouldn't buy a house without being certain of all the details. The same can be said about eating mushrooms in the woods, parking in Joey Bosa's spot, parachuting, or fighting Dave Bautista.
I'm pretty sure you could take Batista down.
You're on.
By the way, are we the only ones who want to see Batista star in Final Straw 3? Not to mention Final Straw 1 and 2? Wait, how can it be the final straw if there are 2 sequels? Sorry, getting off topic. Morgan, with help from Batista, Bosa, and Liza Koshy, gets his point across with one hysterical example after another.
Certain is better.
Let's go with certain.
Good choice.
Even after all that, however, the family didn't think to check who their new neighbor is.
Hi, neighbor. I'll hold the dog.
Not again!
Number 6. Bud Light Legends. Bud Light. Remember the rush we all felt when the heroes emerged from the portals at the climax of Avengers Endgame? Well, this is the Bud Light equivalent of that iconic moment.
Medieval people. Post Malone. Cedric.
Customers are distraught to find a freezer deprived of Bud Light. No, Spuds McKenzie didn't snap all the bottles out of existence. A delivery truck accident does spell trouble for thirsty patrons, though.
All right, Bud Light legends.
Let's do this.
Fortunately, an army of Bud Light characters and spokespeople are there to help. Post Malone, Cedric the Entertainer, and Dr. Galakowitz are just some of the familiar faces who turn up. The sheer amount of in-jokes guarantees you'll watch this commercial multiple times. And while the legends do save the day, the Bud Knight sadly meets another brutal end. We loved him too, man.
Oh, the Bud Light's back.
Nice.
The Bud Light legend saved the day.
Number 5. The Jason Alexander hoodie. Tide.
You have to watch Jason Alexander hoodie.
They're mass-producing Jason Alexander hoodies? Finally, somebody gets us. Wait, it's only a Tide ad. Well, we can't complain because this commercial put a big smile on our faces. It also put several looks of horror on Jason Alexander's face. We all have that one article of clothing that probably should have been cleaned a long time ago. No matter how much dog drool, gum, and stale lettuce get on it, though, we tell ourselves it's not worth washing. If hoodies had feelings or faces, we imagine they would look like Alexander as he stomped all over. But while the hoodie does get cleaned, Alexander still wants his face back.
That's my face! You can't just wear my face!
My mom told me to say I'm sorry.
Give me back my face!
Also, for longtime Seinfeld fans, the nod to George Costanza's answering machine message is a nice touch.
Believe it or not, George isn't at home. Please leave a message at the beep.
Number 4. Alexa's Body. Amazon Alexa. We know Alexa is only a virtual assistant, but the Amazon AI can feel so real at times. We've all imagined what Alexa might look like in a human body. And for one woman, actor Michael B. Jordan would be the ideal host.
Alexa, how many tablespoons are in a cup?
There are 16 tablespoons in a cup.
She daydreams about Jordan as Alexa in several steamy situations.
Alexa, dim the lights.
But I'll save you.
Alexa, lights up! Alexa, lights up!
While that's already funny, what's especially priceless is that her significant other continually walks in on them. In addition to being a laugh riot, the commercial slyly addresses the fact that most virtual assistants have female voices.
Read my audiobook.
I was in his hands. I was being changed.
Super Bowl ads are also largely known for sexualizing women to target a male demographic. This ad flips the script without calling attention to itself. We will gladly take a blue-eyed Killmonger over the Echo Dot 4th generation any day. Number 3. Drake from State Farm. State Farm.
Hey, Ratchets, look! I'm you!
Jake from State Farm. You couldn't find a stand-in who looked anything like me?
This ad abides by the rule of 3, building with each joke. While they have a cheesehead hat in common, Aaron Rodgers' stand-in otherwise looks nothing like him. We'd argue that Patrick Mahomes' stand-in is an improvement, although he looks more like Paul Rudd than the Kansas City Chiefs quarterback.
Have you seen mine? It's like looking in a mirror, right?
Now that one makes sense.
The best is saved for last, as Jake from State Farm introduces us to his stand-in, Drake from State Farm.
Hold on, is that Drake?
That's right. Drake from State Farm.
Puns don't get much more ingenious than that. As much as we love Drake, there's only one Jake from State Farm, and the company mascot is sure to let the understudy know who's in charge.
Stand-ins don't have lines.
Oh, okay.
Of course, the next time we call with an insurance inquiry, we can only hope Drake from State Farm answers. Number 2. Wayne's World and Cardi B's shameless manipulation. Eat local. Uber Eats.
Hey, we're back! 2020, man, that was a great year.
Not.
It's not a Wayne's World 3 trailer, but this commercial is excellent nonetheless. Wayne and Garth would never bow to any sponsor, except for Pizza Hut, Doritos, Reebok, Nuprin, and Pepsi.
Well, that's where I see things just a little differently. Contract or no, I will not bow to any sponsor.
Well, we guess you can add Uber Eats to the list now.
This local access message is brought to you by Uber Eats.
Mike Myers and Dana Carvey reunite for this gigantic bowl commercial.
We'll see you on the big bowl.
The gigantic bowl.
Totally legal.
Yeah, completely legal.
In a throwback to their classic product placement bit, the duo once again condemns shameless advertising while not so subtly plugging a brand. Their manipulation tactics include sexy slow-mo and cute babies. The guys break out the big guns with an endorsement from Cardi B, who brings her massive TikTok following to the table.
We'd never shamelessly rely on a celebrity cameo.
Right, Cardi B?
Yeah, eat local.
And if you have an extra 2.5 hours, Wayne and Garth and more friends know a few local restaurants you might be interested in.
Aldous Cooper.
Whoa. Hi, boys. We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Hey, do you want to watch some restaurants with us?
Before we unveil our number one pick, here are some honorable mentions. Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski, T-Mobile. Even celebrities can't always get a good reception.
On a spotty network, this is what Tom heard.
If you retire now, you're soft and weak.
Just come to Florida and win another one.
Jessica Long's story, Toyota. An ad as touching as it is visually stunning.
Mrs. Long?
Yes?
We've found a baby girl for your adoption, but there's some things you need to know.
Come together, M&M's. We'd like to take this opportunity to apologize to Karen.
Sorry I called you Karen.
That's my name.
Sorry your name is Karen.
I promise I will not eat any more of your friends.
Really?
Okay, it might happen one more time.
Workout, E-Trade. It's not a big game without a training montage. The Neighborhood, DoorDash. We'd give anything for David Diggs and Big Bird to deliver our next meal.
Oh, you got a delivery, David.
Yeah, Big Bird. You can get all sorts of things delivered from the neighborhood.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Scissor Hands Free, the all-electric Cadillac Lyric.
This is the story of a boy with scissors for hands.
Question: if you had to cast an actor to play Edward Scissorhands' son, who would it be? My immediate answer was Timothée Chalamet.
My son, Edgar.
Hi, sweetie.
Well, great minds must think alike because Cadillac had the same idea. Winona Ryder returns as Kim Boggs, who apparently got closer to Edward than we thought.
How magnets of opposite poles can actually
Her son Edgar, played by Chalamet, is a dead ringer for Edward, Scissorhands and all.
Yo, Edgar!
The ad is packed with visual gags that are simultaneously funny and melancholy, capturing the tone of the 1990 Tim Burton classic.
Hey, buddy, can we stick with the menu?
Fortunately, Edgar is given a happier ending than his father. Thanks to driver assistance, the young Scissorhands finds his place behind the wheel.
Go ahead, try it.
So, does this mean that the granddaughter from the movie is Edgar's child? Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.